These are all things you want to tinker with. Verify signatures, definitely V2. Requires secure ID, definitely 2 again. Persistent battlefield, I would suggest. It's not compulsory. And battle eye is pretty much compulsory unless you want script kiddies running around everywhere. Missions, basically, when you put your mission in this folder here, you hit refresh, it will automatically show up here and you just select it. Same story with mods. Difficulty, recruit, regular, veteran or expert. Again, select your choice, hit save. Performance specifications, just leave them default for the minute. When you feel a bit more comfortable, you can tinker. Tinker all that. And again, server scripts, when you're on the more confident side, you can tinker with all that. Okay, so as far as setup is done, that is pretty much it. So inside here now, it hasn't created them yet. Or has it? Put them somewhere else. Sorry, that was a pre-configured file. Nah, I haven't launched the server yet, hasn't made it. Right. But as far as the TADST tool goes, that is all that's required on your end. Another thing I'm actually going to set up is ASM. Sorry, I didn't pre-download the files. ASM on the server monitor. Just go to the GitHub and download. Right. ASM, add-on, extract the add-on. These 3 files here need to go into the root directory of the server. So into the Arma 3 server directory, paste that in there, and then go into mods, refresh, and double click ASM. Save of course, otherwise that won't launch. Right. Inside there, in the binary folder, you have the ASM application, and this is ASM. And it will give you lots of information which is quite good for diagnosing the server, seeing how well it's actually running. Inside here it will show you cycles per second, the server's frames per second, how many AIs, how many players, vehicles, all that kind of good stuff, hard drive rates, RAM rates, CPU rates, yeah, pretty much everything you need to know. Okay. Right, so as of the moment we have ASM set up, we have the core server set up, we have TADST set up. Right, let's set up BattleEye extended controls. Let's minimize this for the minute. And have a look in this lovely folder here. I'm going to go into the config.cfg. Right now I'm going to set up this as a Archon client. I'm not going to get it to do anything as such right now, just because I don't want to display my information on screen and all this stuff. I'm actually going to pull all this information, comment it out. Basically, if you don't want this function, you just comment it out. These are all false anyway. False, false. No chat characters. Delete that. No warning system. They can have that in their name. Minimum player length, say 5. Max 16. That's good. Comment this out because we use the default Arma 3 server exe. We can leave all of them in. Comment out whitelist, because we'll get kicked if we're not whitelisted. Kick lobby idlers, yeah, that's all fine. And that is all fine. Okay, this is just a basic CFG. Let's save that. Right. Set the path to your backlight directory that is currently in use by the server. Okay. So let's go to the server. We didn't delete it by accident, did I? I did. Oopsie doodle. Okay. Right. Inside this. Actually, no, not necessary, or is it? No, not. I don't believe it's necessary. Sorry. There's a problem where we need to set up Archon for this. Just copy and paste the directory in there. Unless TAD uses its own, we'll find out in a minute. We'll test this, we'll just hit launch. We'll wait for the server to set up. We get all our files generated and things, you know. Okay, so what I can see is that TADST has created its own BadLi directory. So what you want to do is in BadLi extended controls, point it to that directory instead. Okay, that's enough for that. Now the server started. I go into BadLi extended controls. Right, for me, I have to run some custom commands on my BadLi client. Just the OS I'm using seems to have a few problems with it. Let me just find that real quick. There we right here. So --dec is a function you can use. Just basically means BadLi gives more information. F and then config CFG basically points it to where the config file is. Again, it's just a thing that I have to do. You guys, if you have any problem, I suggest doing the same thing. So you just create a shortcut, properties, and then just smack that at the end of target. Make sure there's a little space in between them two there. Okay, okay, I do need to set up a B server CFG. I was wondering if I needed to do so. Right, so let's close this down. Go to your BadLi folder, new text document, .cfg. In here you can do little commands, archon, and then your archon password, and then you do say max ping, like that, you know. Just little commands like that. I'm sure there's resource sheets out there. I'll try and find them and I'll link them as well. Try this again. It's archon password. Sorry. Not just archon. Make sure you close the server whenever editing this file.